Actually, it all started in 1992 when NABARD was experimenting with some of the NGOs like Natarajan R.T. to give impetus to this model. So it was innovated. It was, you can say, it is a brainchild of NABARD and Natarajan R.T. And at that time, I think 2002, around 50,000 SSGs were there, and now more than 61 lakh SSGs are there. So I think the growth is there. Actually, the very important aspect of SSG bank linkage is that it gives opportunity for the poor to save.
Okay.
The savings is the most important, most sought after product by the poor. Okay. Rather than credit.
Okay.
So in that count, it gives an opportunity for the poor to save.
Okay.
And actually it has been given a right policy decision. I mean, given by the RBI and NABARD to allow SSGs to get, registered or to get, to open accounts with the banks rather than on the individual names. That is a very important policy decision. And also, it has been classified under the priority sector.
Okay.
These are all the important policy decisions taken by the government and RBI, which has been given, which has been giving impetus to this movement as a whole. But as far as the savings is concerned, around 5,500 crore outstanding is there. Compared to 2007-8, in 2000,
you are giving the figure of the savings.
Savings.
How much?
5,500 crore as on 31st March 2009.
Okay.
But 31st March 2010 might be more, but around 43% increase was witnessed during the last year in savings. In savings.
So you are saying that on the saving side, it's a very successful model.
Yeah. So because there is no other opportunity.
This is the only model.
Only model available.
Okay.
So more than 6 crore people have been outreached, meaning touched upon by this model. If
6 crore.
6 crore, more than 6 crore. There are some limitations inflicting SSG movement because of things like the quality of SSGs is being now compromised, and for example, there is no adequate financial resources going into capacity building of SSGs, and quality is being compromised now. That's one part of it. Second part of it, it is an empowerment model compared to loan spinning model. It is an empowerment model. It will have its own gestation period. So it has to, potential SSG, good SSG has to wait after formation. It has to wait at least 6 months to get the loan, qualify for loans. Till then, they have to save, they have to lend internally, and they have to take decisions with the active participation of the members themselves. So it all requires patience by the NGOs concerned, by the members concerned. So because of this, the quality has been very often talked about issue now. And another thing is the quantum of loan. Quantum of loan being enjoyed by SSGs is relatively lower
than the MFI model.
MFI model. And we can't say there is a watertight compartment between the SSG members living in a village and MFI members living in the same village. They will have dynamic interaction among them, and they will, SSG members normally will tend to compare their loan amount being enjoyed by the groups with the loan amount being enjoyed by the MFI groups.
Okay.
So as soon as a group is formed by MFI, those members are becoming eligible for higher loan amount with better frequency.
Okay.
And quickness. Maybe soon after the formation of JLG, what is called a Joint Liability Group. So this is one important thing. And the loan quantum amount also is higher for them.
Okay.
But SSG, again, it is lower. And they have to wait for at least 6 months to get linked with the banks. Okay. And also the apathy or indifference of the banks also our members, SSG members, have to face. On the other hand, MFIs are proactive in lending too. Actually, I would like to go back to the earlier version of the poverty alleviation program in India. So So IRDP, the Integrated Rural Development Program, was in operation at least for 2 decades in India. So actually, one thing it overlooked. People say that what overlooked is that the need of the recipient of the loan for consumption requirement. So it overlooked that part. So consumption loan is required for every individual.
Okay.
It's like a desert. To start with, whatever the initial amount of water going, it has to go and it has to wet the upper portion of the soil. Then only we can think of dipping seed and growing the plant. So consumption need has to be satisfied before expecting a poor to think of livelihood or enterprising activities.
Okay.
So that part IRDP people say that IRDP major condition was that with the loan amount given, the recipient of the loan amount should borrow an asset, income generating asset like cow or milk cow. So it overlooked the importance of consumption loan, but MFI or microfinance as such, it gives loan, it takes care of the importance of the consumption loan also. After satisfying their consumption loan, not necessarily that they would use for purchasing some luxury items, but it's required for their health expenses, but it is required for their medical and their kids' education also. So then, if that need is satisfied, then they can think of other enterprising activities, livelihood activities. In fact, Sadhan has conducted a very large project study in 3 states, Uttar Pradesh, Orissa and Tamil Nadu, in which it found out the income generating potential of it compared income generating potential of 3 enterprises. One is agriculture and animal husbandry, other thing is trade and some other activity. So it found out that the profit margin of the trade activity was found to be higher than the animal husbandry or whatever the other activity, livelihood activity. So in that sense, MFI is lending to the poor in urban setting. Possibly after satisfying their consumption need, they may be engaging themselves in, with the help of money, engaging themselves in a trade activity, possibly. So that possibly will give more profit margin, and definitely it's likely to give them enough relief from the poverty.
Okay.